So we'll now proceed with the pre-bidding conference. And good afternoon also to our online viewers, if there are any. So we'll be discussing one consultancy. So may I now give the floor to our planning engineer, Engineer Branzuela.
Good afternoon. I'll be discussing the consultancy, contract ID 24CSH001, contract name Consulting Services, Preliminary Engineering / Detailed Engineering PEDE of various DPWH projects Cebu City with an ABC amount of 3,696,000 and a contract duration of 135 calendar days. So, this bidding, this contract comprises 5 projects with consulting services for survey and detailed engineering plans, and also soil exploration or geotechnical investigation. So for the first project, for the flood control, we have the construction of revetment structure along Mananga River, Barangay Bunbun, Cebu City, with physical target niya for PDE niya, for survey. This is for survey services and plant generation, detailed engineering plans. We have 1 kilometer or 1,000 meters, and also we have a 4 boreholes for soil exploration or geotechnical investigation. A total of 60 boreholes, 60 linear meters for the 4 boreholes. And then for the second project for the flood control is construction of revetment structure along Bulacau River, Barangay Pangutan, Cebu City. The same with a 1,000 meters for survey services and detailed engineering plans, and also provision for 4 boreholes with 15 meters hole depth per hole, so a total of 60 linear meters for the borehole. Next project is the for the bridge. We have the Convergence and Special Support Program, CSSP, Sustainable Infrastructure Project, Alleviating Gaps, CPAG, access road and or bridges from the national road leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of concrete bridge, Sitio Campo, Barangay Bunbun, Cebu City. For this particular project, we only need the geotechnical investigation, 2 boreholes with a 30 meters depth, so a total of 60 linear meters for the 2 boreholes. And then for the road, we have 2 projects, road slip collapse. 001 ensure safe and reliable national road system asset preservation. rehabilitation, reconstruction of roads with slips, slope collapse and landslide, secondary road, Cebu Balamban Trans-Central Highway, kilometer 0015 plus 683 to kilometer 0015 plus 727. A provision of 6 boreholes with 30 meters deep and a total of 180 linear meters. The last project for the road is the Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Project, Elevating Gaps, CPAG, access road and or bridges from the national road leading to major strategic public building facilities, construction of road with slope protection structures, Barangay Sinsin, Cebu City, with 8 boreholes with 15 meters per 15 meters per hole. So a total of 240. Correction, we have 30 meters per hole with 8 holes, so a total of 240 linear meters. So that 5 projects comprises this consultancy services, and together here is the terms of references for the survey consultancy services and the detailed engineering plans services. So for the staffing or implementation, preparation, submission of reports, monthly report, progress report, MPR. During the period of the contract, the consultant shall prepare monthly progress report in a form to be approved by the DPWH qualified representative and to submit them to Cebu City DEO on the 25th of each reporting month. So the MPR shall consist and or discuss but shall not be limited to the following: overall summary of accomplishment, core drilling progress, laboratory test accomplishment, schedule of work, list of equipment used, organizational chart, detailed progress chart. And then also we have the partial reports on investigation results. So the consultant is required to submit partial reports consisting of completed results of boring in the form of final boring log and soil profile for immediate use in the preliminary design work. For the final report, the consultant shall prepare the final report in 2 bound copies. It shall include but not be limited in the following: field investigation and methodology, borehole drilling and sampling, laboratory testing, regional geology, vicinity maps in scale of 1:50,000, final boring logs with soil profile, soil classification, and values and or rock quality designation, and its groundwater table. Also, we have the final laboratory test results. These are the tests that needed: mechanical sieve analysis or the grain size analysis, Atterberg limits test, soil stratigraphy, NGL elevation, national moisture content, soil strength test, triaxial direct shear, unconfined compressive strength, soil spring stiffness, and consolidation test. Also needed in the final is the borehole location plan in scale of 1:250, the soil profile along structures showing boring, drilling logs, and the recommendations if called for, such as type of proposed countermeasures or structures to address geological, geotechnical problems and foundation type. Other data to be submitted also is boring logs detail with a job number, boring, hole number, date, time, boring, drilling, foreman, and supervisor, weather condition, depth of water level, method of penetration and flushing system, description of soil strata encountered, depth of soil boundaries, size, type, and depth of samples and sample number, type and depth of in situ test, standard penetration test resistance and values, detailed notes on boring, drilling procedure, casing sizes, and resistance to driving, description of what wash water or soil from boring drilling tools, depth of boring, and other relevant information such as RQD, percent core recovery, etc. Also needed in the final report is the photographs. Photographs showing the borehole drilling and sampling at each proposed sites shall be taken by the consultant and form part of the report. The photographs to be taken shall be depicted in the following: equipment used, core drilling operation, water level measurements, performance of SPT sampling, all cores and SPT sample placed in core boxes, date photographs were taken, and location or the station. Also, lastly, the subsurface soil exploration works including laboratory tests shall be completed within time frame upon receipt of the notice to proceed. So duration of consultancy services, the consultant's contract period for undertaking the river survey shall not be more than 4.5 months, and the consultant shall commence work within 7 days after receipt of notice to proceed. For the survey services, detailed survey requirements and mapping requirements. So for the common surveying and mapping requirements, the detailed topographic survey work shall be undertaken in accordance with common surveying and mapping requirements stipulated in the design guidelines, criteria, and standards, or the DGCS of the DPWH. Volume 1, Part 1, the surveys and investigation prepared by our BOD. For easy reference, see manual or technical requirements. For surveying and investigation for public works and highways projects, and applicable provisions of existing laws, codes of department orders that includes but not limited to the following. So we'll need the establishment of the horizontal and the vertical ground controls. The horizontal ground control shall be established at or near an acceptable vicinity of subject project using at least tertiary traverse precision and accuracy. So previously established and or existing BLLMS shall be made part of the project control. So also we need the vertical ground controls. A vertical ground control shall be established for the entire project, which will be connected and referred to at least 3 existing benchmarks. Shall be referred to a reference datum plane, either the mean sea level or the mean lower low water, as established by the Bureau of Coast and Geodetic Survey, or in the absence thereof by establishing mean tide level. The benchmark based on a 7-day tide observation. So for interior areas far from seashore, the vertical control may be based on an assumed datum. In all cases, the datum plane shall be clearly indicated in the survey plans. A pair of permanent benchmarks, if not available, shall be established at every poblacion, barangay, or community site, and at existing or proposed bridge and structure sites within the project, and at every 3 kilometers distance. Benchmark shall be marked by a concrete monument measuring 40 cm by 40 cm by 100 cm long, with enlarged base top marked by an embedded brass plate with inscription as follows. So this should, the PBM number with the DPWH date established, the elevation, the datum, and the name of project. For the intermediate benchmarks, shall be established between PBM at 1 kilometer interval and shall be marked by a concrete monument measuring 15 cm square by 16 cm long with enlarged base with inscriptions as follows marked on top of the monument. So this will be the interior benchmarks. IBM number with the elevation, the datum, and the name of project. So thirdly is the traverse survey. So all traverses for topographic survey shall start and close at previously established horizontal ground controls in the project. So succeeding turning point distances shall not exceed 100 meters intervals distances from each other. So rod reading shall be read to the nearest center mark. Shot points shall be made to determine the location and elevation of existing buildings, road bridges, canals, and other natural features or man-made structures. Traverse error of closure shall be in accordance with the provisions of the Manual for Land Surveys in the Philippines or the Land Administration Order Number 4 BL. For the recording, survey notes shall be recorded in either bound durable field books or ring type survey books. Paper shall be heavyweight, not easily affected by adverse weather condition. All notes shall be properly recorded and dated indicating the type of weather with signature of the in charge of the survey team or supervising engineer, locating engineer, and properly referenced as to name of project and location. All members of the team involved in the particular survey activity shall be indicated in the field books. Survey notes shall be neat, legible, and in English language. No erasures shall be permitted. If it is necessary to amend or correct a note already recorded, the original information should still be legible. No note shall be discarded. If whole pages are to be revised, it shall be marked void, but be retained for reference purposes. Survey of existing features, survey of all natural and man-made topographic physical features. So all of this can be read or seen in the terms of references in the you can download sa ang advertising websites and the field jobs. So any questions with regards to this project or contract, you can visit or schedule a meeting with the planning and design sections. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Engineer Branzuela. So that ends our pre-bidding conference for consultancy services. So further questions or clarifications to those online viewers, please visit the